I have to do something.
That's the point of the surprise remake, Justin.
But that means that makes a shitty remake.
You call that homework?
It's funny because Max and I
What's that?
Max and I found out we were doing it 10 minutes before we sent it to you guys. So,
well, there you go.
We need something cool and fun for the second half.
Well, this will be cool and fun.
I went ahead and went live now because we had already had a heart. So thank you to the person that sent us the heart. And today we're not streaming on 3 platforms. We are streaming on 8
That's a lot of platforms.
8 of them.
That's
so we're going to swan dive into it.
We're just
That's
also
right.
on their platforms.
All of them.
Are we not going to see Max at all today, or are you just
apparently not?
Like to, I'm in the garage. I'm doing some stuff in the garage. So we'll Max in a little bit, but
oh, let's see Max, and we'll be right back after.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is it the credits without the sound? See, I had to add
apparently it is. Good. You know,
hey,
man, we're missing out on Dan's badass intro music.
We
you got like one or two jobs, JT.
We're using the Scene Snobs StreamYards because they can stream to a lot more than we can, and I uploaded the wrong video. I'm sorry. I apologize. There's always some kind of technical difficulties with us, and
I hate this video.
Oh my goodness.
We can't just, decide to switch platforms. There has to be something that I do wrong that mess it all up for all of us. I can play the closing credits. Does that work for everyone? Anyway, we have a packed show. There's a lot of, we went from not a lot today to trying to discuss today. We've got a remake revolution happening in the second hour of Justin. The March Madness judge versus the March Madness producer going head to head. I thought this would be kind of a fun way to kick off March, is to let these two. Justin's never competed in a remake revolution. Is that right, Justin?
I've done it one time.
Oh, okay. This is going to be exciting. I know Justin was really annoyed that he had homework at 10:30 in the morning, but he powered through it.
Nah, he's good. Justin is like the professor researcher of 3 Geeks. If anyone could manage to get prepared in an hour, it's Justin.
Yes,
and my thing was I was driving through most of it, so I had to think about it while I was driving.
But
I can't wait to see who they cast as Beetlejuice, to be honest. But
I still have faith in you, Justin.
Thank you.
I do too, and I want to say that we have a lot going on as far as the topics
this
go.
Isn't rigged at all, is it?
I know you're getting hosed right now. I just saw
I figured this would be the one remake game could possibly win. So
do everything
I guess
when he's driving. He's the best.
I'm a little boost of moral support. Like, I don't know.
Damn, people.
Like
I
said, you live.
If you're gonna screw me out of a win again, at least make it, not sound like you're screwing me out of it.
Not. Yeah, I'm just trying to boost Justin's confidence, man.
Yeah, my confidence is real low right now, Dan. I really appreciate it.
Oh, come on, buddy.
I'm gonna get my competitor to make me feel better.
If you guys are watching live, even though we have a lot of topics to cover, feel free to send your topics and comments in, because we'd rather hear from you than whatever we've prepared. So please send those in. Show us the love. Saj the boss. Let us know what you think.
I don't know. That really depends.
But let's start it off with our WandaVision review, because I think that's the best place to start. So let me throw up the spoiler review, and then we'll get to what Dan watched instead. Max, Justin, did you guys catch up on WandaVision?
Yes, I saw the whole thing to the finale. I haven't watched both end credit scenes, but I did watch one, and I don't care if the other one gets spoiled.
So WandaVision, the last 2 episodes and then the whole series is what we're talking about now. The last 2 episodes were what I expected from normal Marvel, so I kind of knew we were getting to that, and we got that. They delivered. One of the things I want to ask you two, White Vision, is that Ultron or is it Vision?
No, that's all the pieces of Vision.
Okay, so you don't think there's any Ultron alive in that, because that's what they had.
The basis of like Jarvis and Vision. I mean, Vision was the basis of Ultron and Jarvis being mixed together, right? So it's the lack of the what was it, the soul, not Soul Stone. What's the Mind? Thank you, Mind Stone. It's just him with the lack of the Mind Stone.
Because when he showed up on camera, I almost got an Ultron vibe from his voice. I know it wasn't Spader, but the voice was slightly different.
Yeah, he should be more robotic in that, like, he doesn't have the soul that the Vision had. He just has all of the knowledge. So, you know, like, that's the only difference. So it should be different. Yeah, I feel like they did a good job with that. Like,
I agree, because I mean, at the end of the show where he leaves Wanda, like, normal Vision wouldn't have done that. But this Vision doesn't have any attachments to said Wanda, right?
And he wants to go.
That's how I took it.
He wants to find out who he is, I think, too. It's one of the reasons he flew off to God knows where he went. But like my favorite part of the last episode is the Evan Peters troll. Like I love Kevin Feige because he brings in Evan Peters in tongue in cheek casting, and you're like, oh my God, is this the multiverse? No, it's just some guy that lives next door. Like, that is fantastic.
For sure. No, it was a lot of good. It was really good, really.
No, I mean, like, I'm not a huge Evan Peters fan, so like I was happy that he was kind of relegated to
3 episodes.
But even still, like, that they did that, they brought him into this universe. Like it's still a multiverse pull, and like, whether or not anything comes of that, like, is who's to say. But like, as much as it says he didn't do it, like, he did still do it. So, like that's it's there. It's sitting right there. Like, Evan Peters is part of the MCU. Period.
What'd you guys think about Agatha? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Agatha's amazing.
I don't like her outfit. Like, I didn't like how they did her up. I feel like the costume was a bit much. Like, I don't know. But like, because like, she's such an awesome character the whole time. I thought she's one of my favorite characters, and then like, she just kind of becomes this like fakey Marvel villain, And I thought. Sorry,
sure.
I said I like where they parked her too, so they can always go back to her.
Well, but like, with everyone else is set free from that place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's supposedly trapped there, right? That's the expectation.
Okay, so she's got to be like a normal person in,
right?
Because it seemed to me like she was like stuck in the 1950s. Also, because she's like, oh, it's hunky dory, like, hey there, neighbor, like, her language said that she was stuck in a different era. But then Wanda freed everyone else from the thing. So I just like, is she like just a crazy person now? Like, she thinks she's in a sitcom and everyone else lives their lives around her?
Yeah, I think everybody else is gone, right? I think she's there by herself now.
No, I mean, like, or like, we don't know if everyone's gonna leave, but like, all the people will return to their, like, their normal lives. Like, but that space that they live in, like, the physical space is normal.
Right, like, but it was pretty run down prior too, right? I mean, like, they were all moving out anyway.
I don't know if they were all moving out anyway. They all just lived there. Like, it's like Detroit or whatever,
No one wants to live there.
People still live there.
Well, I'd be moving out after a witch messed in my mind, I guess.
But I mean, like, if you have the money to do that, like, if you're stuck in if you're in that place, you might just be stuck there. So yeah, all I'm saying is, like, does she think she's just some person who lives in Westview?
Yes.
Or
that's what I got out of it. I mean, because Agatha Harkness, I mean, eventually she becomes Wanda's tutor, I think. And I think that's probably the way of
Wanda's tutor in this.
Right. But I mean, I imagine she's just there for Wanda to go back to ask witch questions to, right? To understand kind of witch magic.
Well, I mean, if she's a reoccurring villain, I'm down for that. I'm never down for killing the villain, and I like her. I don't like she kind of switched from A villain to B villain at the end.
Right. I mean, Wanda's the main villain. Let's be honest here.
But. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, it's cool. Like, I still like the character. Like, I'm glad she's still alive. Mostly, I'm just glad they didn't kill her. Like,
yeah. Oh, for sure.
They do that way too much, and we lose good villains that way. So, Yeah, like I'm just happy that there's somebody that I like that's still alive.
The one thing I'm glad is our podcast, more so than a lot of podcasts out there, we kept our expectations pretty realistic. Like, we didn't do a whole lot of, like, there's a lot of people disappointed because they'd spent so much time speculating and building up what they thought the end should be. And I think everybody on this podcast knew we were going to get the ending that we've pretty much gotten.
Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't been given a lot of these episodes 3s. You know, like, I'm having fun, but I'm like, it's not like, because we even have one person on the cast who just refuses to watch the show. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it can't be a 3. So the show's been 2 out of 3, and that's how I feel the end was. It was 2 out of 3. Like, you know, it wasn't super, you know, awesome, but it wasn't terrible, and you know, I was entertained. So I mean, I also kind of don't like the you know, like they haven't found a good way to suspend themselves in air yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you lose a bit. It's like you know, in a kung fu movie, I'm not a fan of like the wire work kung fu. I like, you know, just more people trying to kick the crap out of each other. Like, you know, that's all real movements. So it's like, you know, they haven't found a good way to suspend somebody in the air yet. And and that's the thing. I was like, I just wish they were on the ground, like throwing witch bolts at each other, because like when they're hovering around doing it, it just looks kind of dumb to me.
Yes, I do. I wish we could see more of Elizabeth Olsen in a television series, because I thought she carried this show very well. So my ratings have been 3s pretty much the whole time. And I think, Max, can you mute yourself? I think you're giving feedback.
Sorry.
My ratings have been pretty much 3s since we started reviewing the show. But overall, for WandaVision, my rating is actually going to drop a little bit. I would give it a 2.5 out of 3. I anticipated the ending. I knew it was coming. But as far as ranking this amongst all the other Marvel movies, this isn't Endgame. An Endgame I would have given a 3 to. This isn't Iron Man, which I probably would have given a 3 to. This is somewhere. It is good Marvel. I'm not going to take that away from them. I think they did a good job. They gave us exactly what we were expecting, at least as far as we go. And yeah, 2.5 out of 3 geeks for WandaVision as a series. I thought it was really good. I thought the beginning was stronger than the end, but you know, that's to be expected on these kind of shows, I think. Justin.
Yes. Hold on. Since you called on me, I like that your discussion of a Marvel series turned into some kind of like land speculation theory. like let's invest in this old rundown town. That's what I want from my superhero shit. Anyway, go ahead.
Justin?
No. So yeah, I think it's a solid 2.5 out of 3. I think it's a fun story. I think endings are hard in general, especially when you can't really kill off anybody or have anything to continuation on. There's not going to be a season 2, right? So I think just endings are hard.
Ask Stephen King about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they haven't said officially. Feige said some of these shows will get a season 2 and some won't. I didn't realize. I mean, I kind of did, but I thought it was in April. I didn't realize that Falcon and Winter Soldier started in a week.
That's coming right around the corner. There's something every week, I think, with Marvel this year.
Until end of June, I think, is where they've at least told us about. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Ant-Man, or I'm sorry, Jesus Christ. I am looking forward to Falcon and Winter Soldier. It looks like we're going to get the action-y kind of Marvel stuff, which is what's more basic. I think it's going to draw more of the crowd that did not like WandaVision because of how it started and was more mysterious at the beginning. So I'm looking forward to that because I like those actors a lot. And then Loki, we get freaking Owen Wilson. I mean, who doesn't want to see Loki traveling through time and like a time cop kind of situation? But yeah, so that's our review of WandaVision. If you guys are watching, let us know what you thought. Leave your 3 out of 3 or 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3 or add some points in there and let us know what you thought of WandaVision. All right, guys. So there's a lot of geek news. And I thought that since we haven't been covering geek news a lot lately, that I would kind of take us back to our basics.
Back to our roots.
I want to see what you guys think because I don't really have an opinion on this, but I know all three of you will. So Nickelodeon is expanding Avatar: The Last Airbender universe with new streaming movies and shows, animated streaming movies and shows. What do you guys think of this?
I was switching over to my computer, so give me everyone else go first. But this is so fucking awesome.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I just think that if they have to do it well, because too much of a good thing can be a bad thing if they screw it up, right? Because they've had consistently good series. If they give us another Korra or give us another Aang, great. I mean, that'd be perfect. But if the quality starts to dip just because they're expanding the universe, that'd be a problem for me. But I'm excited for it overall.
Mr. Dan.
If they do something I like that doesn't take like 5 people to move a head-sized rock, I'm okay. but if they bring in like M. Night Smiley Man to just come in and rewrite the whole script, I'm not okay. So we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Well, the good news is it has the original creators and producers behind it. So
okay,
that should help.
I mean, that's a good thing.
No M. Night Shyamalan ding dong.
But we'll see if they further down the line they want to do, oh yeah, we're going to make the Avatar Twin Peaks crossover and we're going to make it all, real mysterious and stuff. And then at the end, it's not going to have any bearing to any kind of plot or anything. So it's just a giant waste of time.
That was Dan's dig at WandaVision. Whoa, I forgot. Hold on. We got to pause this.
Anyway. Yeah.
I totally missed his segment.
Because WandaVision is so much fun.
So you didn't watch WandaVision, Dan?
No, I did not.
What did you watch instead?
I watched Coming to America, which we're probably going to do later. So I'll not say anything about that one yet. I also watched Zombieland 2. Did
you like it? I liked Zombieland 2.
I enjoyed it
as well. It's okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as Zombieland 1, and I think it's because it just had a disjointed narrative. I mean, it's just like all over the place. There's no... Yes. I mean, the story is coherent for what it is, but it's not a real story. It's like 2 steps off from being the Mummy Returns. Which is just like one because I love The Mummy Returns. It has absolutely no plot. It's just, oh, we got to go here, now we got to go there, now we got to go here, and that's the whole movie.
We're constantly running
with pygmies and dynamite. But I watched it on Netflix from the Netherlands, so that was nice.
Nice. Are you VPNing it up then? Do you have a VPN you enjoy? Yeah.
Yeah, except they updated Netflix, so now it catches you easier. It's like you apparently have a proxy going. I'm like, no, I
don't. There's a lot of VPN companies that are advertising that loophole.
Yeah, they are. So Netflix is trying to close it every time. But there's interesting things on foreign Netflixes. It's kind of neat.
Black Knight 314 says, "What's up, fellas?" Aaron, I think that's you, and if it is, what's up, buddy? Yeah. And then Alex Steele writes, "I'm excited to hear your thoughts on WandaVision." Sorry, Dan.
You just missed it.
Con.
I also watched. The something galleon or something. It's like one of the Blind Dead movies from Italy, which is kind of fun because there's these like zombie Templars, right? And they were really bad in real life, and they used to sacrifice people to some kind of toad god. Not entirely sure what's up with that, but it only comes into effect at the end of the movie. But so they were killed, and they come back as the Blind Dead, which are basically skeletons with little chunks on them still, with old like ratty Templar garb. They did a really good job on the zombie thing looking, except that they're not really smart and they're blind. So you got to make sound. And that's the whole thing. So people like hide from them, and they're like walking like 2 feet away, and then like a can will fall down or something, and they're like, ah, shit, and then of course the zombie finds them, so they got to run some more. It's pretty good.
So
The zombies killed most of the cast.
It's basically a quiet place.
Yeah, except done in the late 70s and better.
Yeah.
And better.
Yes, and better. But oh, good, Alex. Good on you there.
Alex says he'll catch the reruns. Alex was on the Entertain Us podcast, which aired before us on the Scene Snobs fundraiser, which we raised the money by 10 p.m. We raised $1,200. And one of the cool things that Mick did is he shifted. Instead of stopping the telethon, he's like, whatever you guys send above $1,200, there's this cat that needs open heart surgery at the shelter here.
Aww.
We're going to shift the money over to this cat. And I thought that was a great way to finish it off and go strong. So the total raised, I believe, was $1,475.
Oh, damn. They're trying to say Brady's little buddy, too. That's awesome.
Oh,
that's right, man. And Alex Steele, this is your personal invite because Alex loves remakes and sequels, which we found out about on the Entertain Us podcast. I'm going to invite you on to discuss remakes and sequels, favorite remakes and sequels. So I think this will be fun.
There's good remakes?
Yeah. The Thing.
Oh.
The Fly.
Anyway, so
favorite remake.
Anyway,
so the Ghost Galleon guys, they stopped the evil Templar chunky skeleton menace by tipping over this giant toad statue that they were feeding blood, and everybody died. The end.
All right.
I liked it though. It was nice. It had cool art direction, and it was just an old timey, good afternoony horror movie. So there you go.
Yeah.
I'd give that a 2 out of 3. Zombieland would get a 1.75. But then there's that part with Bill Murray in it, which would raise it up to like a 2.25.
Yes.
So there you go.
The best that Garfield live action franchise ever gave us. But,
yes, exactly.
Oh, Bill Murray. Oh, rip.
Max, what were your thoughts on the Avatar news?
I'm down. I'm always down for more Avatar. As long as the animation holds up and the story's still good, I'm down for Avatar. Like, who doesn't want to see people bending stuff at each other? Like, yes, all the time. Like,
you might need some extra context for that. But
okay, yeah, like
bending.
Like, yeah,
I got you now.
Oh, but what if I do this?
Uh-oh. It's just like bending metal and a stare down. That's all you get.
Like, they just have like a machine that like bends metal in like different ways. Anyway, water bending, earth bending, fire bending, all the bending that they do in Avatar is really awesome animation. Yes. So I'm way down for that. Like it's gonna be good. Like I would also like the story to hold up. Some people had a problem with like Legend of Korra. Like there are some like it's kind of like I don't know, like hasty. I don't know, and like it kind of just goes kind of all over the place. But it's still really really good. And there's a lot of really cool shit, and like Toph is still awesome. So I want to see more stuff with that. I just want to see more Avatar stuff, as long as it's good. Because like otherwise you get if we get like a Batman Ninja situation, and like maybe like a 1,000 monkeys make up a giant Avatar for some strange reason, like that I will have a problem with. So like there is room to fail because it's like so far Avatar hasn't made a giant Avatar out of monkeys.
There's still time.
They could go the other way.
They're all Voltroning together.
They could go the other way and make like a funky 70s, kung fu Avatar.
See, I'm down for that. I'm 100% down for that. Yeah, like do it.
That'd be great.
I just want it to be good. It's like I hope the things that I want to watch are good. Like that's just it. Like that's all. But I'm awesome. Let them do more Avatar as long as it makes sense. Like I'm totally down. Yeah, I don't want them to just like keep on overpowering everybody to make the story like Dragon Ball. Like that's the only thing I don't want.
It's Super Saiyan 11.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, but then I reached the next level.
It'll be fun. Then they can all room together and
But they introduced a lot of cool shit in when they went from Avatar: The Last Airbender to Legend of Korra. So they advanced the timeline. So maybe I don't know if they go back in some time and tell a story of one of the long dead avatars. They can just they can make up avatars for days. Right. There's been so many in the line, so it's like you can pick a story from anywhere and tell an avatar story.
Can we have a face monster series? Is that
Ko the Face Stealer?
Yeah.
Talking about? Oh my god, yeah, he's one of my favorite villains in the whole thing, and yeah, I would love to see a Ko the Face Stealer story. That would be great to see an Avatar fight that. I'm with you, Dan. Let's do it, please do something cool like that. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Black Knight 314 says, "Give me a 70s Shaft Avatar played by Samuel Jackson."
I'm cool with that.
Max hates it.
No, I'm just
as long as it gets the Waka Jawaka sound, I'm fine.
I think I would like a 70s one with Michael Jai White doing the Avatar. I feel like that
turns into Spawn.
No, it just turns into Black Dynamite. Dynamite.
Alex asked what our thoughts on Ghostbusters Afterlife is. I say curious. That's my thoughts on it. I'm curious. I don't think there's anything else I can really say.
Is that the new Ghostbusters with the children?
Yeah.
I hope it's good. I want all Ghostbusters things to do well. So I hope.
Who wants them to be bad? It's like
yeah.
Just please make it funny and good. That's all.
Yeah, that's all I want.
If he didn't make it funny and good, there's no reason to go back to it. It's like, why would you make something that's crap? And then I just don't understand how half of these movies get made with 10 people in a room. Yes, this is the right idea. Yeah. 10 people. I understand if 2 people like a dumb idea, that's fine. But all of you agreed to this. What's going on?
What happens, Max, is the 10 people in the room. They get a good idea. They sign the contracts, and the studio steps in and goes, "Yeah, well, we're not."
But I'm saying it's like.
Well, no, but
go ahead, Dan.
The studio is the 10 people in a room. See, somebody else had a good idea, and they're like, "Hey, I got this script," and they bring it to those guys, and they're like, "Does it have a dog? Does it have a love interest? Can we do this? Can we do that?"
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Then you water it down, and you've turned John Wick into that stupid dog running on the beach movie.
If you want to have a 25-minute lightsaber fight, we're gonna have to scrap the whole plucky girlfriend love interest, and we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, and who wants a lightsaber fight when you can talk about outer space commerce? Because that's what people want,
right?
But you're making an Iron Fist with kung fu? No.
I would like to talk about Jedi taxes.
Iron Fist likes to kick the ass of boardrooms.
No, what happened
Iron Fist lives solely to fight in the
the Wall Street jungle. He's riding that bull.
No.
There was kind
fight
of
with litigation.
Oval-shaped room.
He's Daredevil.
But no actual fighting action. It's just all really boring litigation between Daredevil and Iron Fist.
Well, the problem with Iron Fist is the execs and stuff were like, you know what? We've seen the rich guy fight crime. We've seen that. We've seen it. Batman, Iron Man. We've seen it all. So what we're going to do in our movie is instead of showing him kicking ass, we've never seen these rich guys in boardroom meetings before.
No.
Picture it.
Sir, here's what I'll tell you what you need to do. Now, if the boardroom is on the top floor of, 135-story building, or whatever.
Stop you right there. We've already seen that in RoboCop.
Hold on. Hold on.
I have not begun to fight.
Okay, hold on. Just hear me out. Okay, hear my.
Okay.
Now you say you have to have a boardroom. So this is what I'm going to pitch to the people who need this boardroom, right? Okay, the boardroom is on the top floor of however many story big is. That's how tall the building is. It's at the top of that, right? And then fucking the ninjas. The ninjas come and they swarm the building from the bottom. And then the ninjas are going up and the Iron Fist is going down. And then he's got to get through all the ninjas to get out of the building.
I've seen this movie before.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's still
Twice in the same year.
He does kung fu all the way down.
Yeah, we've seen it. Boardroom meetings. We've never seen boardroom meetings.
No, it starts in the boardroom. We have the boardroom meeting. And then Iron Fist kicks a whole fucking skyscrapers full of people's asses on his way out the door.
I just picture Elf when he's in the boardroom and he gets kicked in the face by, or he gets attacked by, why am I spacing on his name? Peter Dinklage.
Alex has a funny
right
comment.
now. Oop.
I want a movie that's no kicking ass and all taking names. DMV the movie.
Have you signed up online?
Bueller.
Sorry, Dan. Continue.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Okay, well we'll take Max's boardroom idea and we'll just call it Jenga the movie.
Yes.
Then the whole.
It's like Battleship. It's the recreation of Battleship.
Yeah. Because you could just like take off like whole hallways and shit. Because the Iron Fist is just so powerful.
Iron Fist does kung fu. That's what Iron Fist does. So it does not make any sense to not have kung fu in your Iron Fist show. Like, what sense does that make? This dude is over here doing yoga. Like, come on.
We are relevant.
I am so pissed that they fucked up Heroes. That's all.
Yes. Yeah. So
that's all I wanted through that whole fucking Daredevil and what's her face like thing is like, okay, I can deal with this shitty love story as long as I get Heroes for Hire at the end of it, you know. And it's
I hear you. Like that's what happened to me in Mulan.
I don't even know how we got.
We broke up because there was no dragon. That's just
no dragon. No dragon. The most interesting thing in your movie, no dragon.
Well, that's the same thing as Iron Fist, though. There was no Kunlun. They like teased it at the end.
Yeah,
and then it finished.
True. Oh, I see.
You know what?
It was you foretold the future of hey, guess what? No dragon, okay? We don't do dragons.
No, apparently not. We don't even do any kind of interesting. We just in boardroom meetings for you, and then we'll all act surprised that our show got canceled.
They save up the dragon for this new dragon movie with Aquafina in it. That's what they're saving the dragon for. They're like, you get one dragon.
The water or the actress?
No, it's a cartoon movie with Aquafina in it. The actress.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. I was asking the water or the...
Yeah. It's just the dragon drinking water the whole time. It's a great commercial. Yeah, it's like Castaway.
It's like spring water is pissed.
Yeah, dude, no, it's exactly Castaway. Except he just finds this massive crate of Aquafina water on the island. He's like, "All right, I'm good. I have water."
I figured it out.
I'm down. That sounds like a great animated Disney movie, but no, I'm talking about the one
I'm
with
sure it's in the works.
The girl and the animation and the lady named Aquafina. Yeah, so it looks cool, but that's what they saved the dragon for.
In 1982, Steven Spielberg and Paul Straub wrote a book, and since then, Steven Spielberg has been trying to get it turned into a film. Steven Spielberg has officially teamed up with the Duffer Brothers from Stranger Things to produce with Amblin Television and Paramount Television Studios The Talisman.
Ooh. All right.
So I want to preface this by saying that while on paper this sounds exciting, I like the Duffer Brothers for what they've done with Stranger Things. From what I know of the Talisman, it fits that kind of tone. But Steven Spielberg produced Stephen King has not turned out very well. We've got Under the Dome to look at, which I thought like half
that
of
was
the
on TV though.
okay. What's that?
That was on TV.
I think this is going to be on TV.
I'm less interested then.
I mean, Under the Dome was a kind of stupid thing anyway, because I mean, you had that coming out, and then you had the Simpsons movie, which.
But I mean,
well, no, but it's like when you read the book Under the Dome, like there's a dude, this dude with a brain tumor starts going, more and more crazy, and he's killing people, and yada yada. There's all these other things going on that like they can't do because like this guy had like he killed people and like drag them into his house and like have sex with them and stuff, and it was like this other stuff that was going on that made the book interesting that they could not do in the show. Now they're gonna put that on NBC or whatever. So that like it's like, but and then also the Simpsons. It's like Simpsons did it. Like
yeah.
But anyway, the positive side with Steven Spielberg being involved is he is the guy who produced The Goonies, which is another thing that I think has the same kind of tone that this would be going for.
No.
I mean,
oh man, Dan's face is not happy.
No,
unhappy,
that should not have a Goonies tone at all.
No, it's a whole.
It's about a kid going cross country trying to save his mom from the devil, basically. That's not Goonies.
And there's it's it's Stephen King, but this is actually this has a good ending. I thought this is one of his better better
so
books.
It's Cocaine Stephen King.
No, Peter Straub.
Peter Straub.
Wrote the ending.
Peter Straub.
Peter Straub wrote the ending.
like Stephen King is trying to type. He's like, no.
That's why they gave.
You're done. We stopped 3 chapters ahead.
They didn't put any ink in his typewriter, and he never noticed. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh yeah, you're doing a good job there, Stephen." It's like,
good job there.
It's why
I'm writing over here. Oh, this is just a letter to my mother, and he's just typing away.
Are you sneezing into your $1 million bill? Oh, I get it, Stephen.
Oh yeah.
It's why the networks gave David Lynch Mark Frost, because they're like, okay, Lynch, you can go as crazy as you want. Frost is here to try to keep you somewhat intelligible for Twin Peaks or more mass appealing. But I'm curious.
If they give it to Frank Darabont can direct a Stephen King movie. That dude kind of gets it. But they just need to get the right person involved. Steven Spielberg is just producing it, right? He's not
he's producing, I believe.
So it depends on what his involvement wants to be, and if they get the right person on, because it's a horror. This kid goes through a nightmare. It's not so it depends on how far into Stephen King that you want to get. So it's something else. It would have to have a different feel. So if these guys are the Stranger Things guys, they might get it. I don't know. They do a good job of Stranger Things. That's not who's to say it might turn out all right, because these people are smart enough, but who's to say that they won't water it down so much, for television or whatever, that it becomes something that it's not. You didn't need to pick this to do what you're doing if that's what you did. You could put the name on something else.
Yeah, and if this is set out to be a mini-series, keep it as a mini-series. If you're planning on doing 10 episodes and just done, just do that. Don't shift halfway and be like, oh, we can stretch this out. No, we don't need that.
Put the shit on Netflix and motherfuckers will watch it 8 billion times. What do you? What's wrong with you?
Speaking of Stranger Things and Netflix, speaking of Stranger Things and Netflix, though, as a weird sidebar, I was going through the Netflix, things, trying to find something to watch. Stranger Things is under the historical drama part of Netflix. Drama. And I was like, wow. What the hell? And it's like, because it's set in the 80s.
Yeah, because it's a period piece.
Netflix
I find that oddly lame.
Yeah. Remember that time aliens tried to take over the world? Yeah.
Oh man.
Me too. The 80s was crazy.
That was fucking. Remember that time
That's a
we dug a
historical
hole
drama if
and,
I've ever heard
and
one.
reached into a pit in the fucking another dimension's hell where there was a beast on the other side that had psychic powers to kill us all. Remember that one time we did that over summer?
And we still haven't legalized weed? Man, you thought life was rough.
Remember that one time they killed Samwise Gamgee? You remember that one time?
No. Oh no.
Sauron.
No more potatoes for you.
Oh my god! You put them in
It was the
stew.
potato famine. That was just the hobbits.
Let's get to. I don't know who saw Coming to America, but Dan and I did.
I did not see it.
Justin, did you see? Okay, so Dan and I, we're gonna take this off. I'm gonna let Dan go second because
for do that.
The first time ever, Dan and I are on opposite sides of this. Usually, if Dan likes something, I like it too. Usually, if Dan doesn't like something, I typically like it. I did not like this movie at all. I thought about bailing 20 minutes in, and I stuck around. And the problem with it is the plot seemed like something out of a Hallmark movie, in my honest opinion. There are funny moments, but they're not a lot of them. So the barbershop
but
guys,
you love Hallmark movies.
Yeah,
you love Hallmark.
I expected more from Eddie Murphy. I don't know why, because besides the Dolomite movie he made, his movies have not been great. But I don't know. The barbershop guys were really funny in this movie. Leslie Jones, who I'm not usually a super big fan of, she was really good in this movie. Tracy Morgan, I thought was really good in this movie. And then everything in the McDowell restaurant was fantastic. Louis Armstrong, best thing he's done in a long time. Or Louis Anderson, sorry. Not Armstrong. Completely different guy.
You're telling me. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sure
what's back, man.
All the time. I love that guy's cartoon back in the day.
I don't like that they reset Eddie's character in this movie to be more like his father from the original movie. And I don't know. There's just a lot with this movie that just did not land for me. And
okay, now explain one thing to me before I watch this movie. How is it that he has a kid in America that he didn't know about?
Because he was so drunk that his buddy Arsenio set him up with Leslie Jones's character, and she practically just
raped him.
It's not the case. He thought he was being mauled by a bear. But
so she raped
a boar, a big pig, not a bear.
But I wasn't a fan. And
that's sex without consent, right?
Tracy Morgan was also good. So Tracy Morgan, Leslie Jones, the barbershop guys who should be dead by this time in this movie, were all fine. But Dan, I'm curious to hear what you loved about it.
I like this movie, and yeah, a lot of the humor is topical, and I would give it probably 2.5 stars right now, or Geeks. Sorry, I would probably give it 1.75 like 6 months from now, because most of the humor is topical, and it's going to get old quick, but it has enough callbacks to the original. And some of these set pieces are friggin' great, I think. I love how James Earl Jones, as the king, just decides he's going to have his funeral before he dies. So they have this elaborate show where freaking En Vogue are backed by Salt and Pepper. And then Gladys Knight comes out and sings. And then he's like, I'm just going to die now. And he does. See, it makes right. JT laugh now. I don't understand why he doesn't like this flick.
He hates everything.
To be fair, I'm not the classic it's a funny movie, but I'm not in love with the classic like so many other people are. For me, but Beverly Hills is my favorite of Eddie Murphy's movies. But I don't know. This movie just did not land. Like I said, I love the barbershop guys.
Cop. It's got to be Cop. Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, Cop. Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2.
Beverly Hills Ninja is my favorite.
It's my favorite Eddie Murphy movie.
Yeah. There you go. No, I mean I liked a lot of the humor. I liked. I really liked Arsenio Hall in this. And that's something I never thought I'd say again.
I agree. He looks like he walked off the set of the original.
Yeah. He just came right back. His timing is really good in this one. Like he's the fall guy again. But I thought it was done really well. I like when he's fighting with the uncle dude on a Trevor Noah's African news station.
I like Trevor Noah too. That's
yeah. I mean,
it's a funny concept.
This has a whole lot of cameos in it. I enjoyed it for what it is. I mean, it made me laugh for about 2 hours. I was happy.
You know what, Dan? I think you just put the nail on the head with my problem with this movie is that all of the side characters I thought were fine. It was Eddie Murphy that was really the one that bothered me in this movie because I didn't like what they did with his character. The whole point of the first movie is lost in this movie.
But he's burdened down because he's the king, and he forgot that because he's got Wesley Snipes waiting to come and kill him. I mean,
Wesley was kind of obnoxious too in this movie.
Yeah. I do like his swagger though. It's I thought it was really well done.
But he also looks like he walked off a set of the 90s in this movie too. Like Wesley Snipes and Arsenio Hall look exactly the same as you would have seen them in Eddie or Wesley and White Men Can't Jump and Arsenio in the original movie.
I also like that they're selling the clothing from the film like straight off on Amazon. It's like you click and it goes straight there. It's like that's ballsy, and I kind of like that.
For me, this movie gets 1 out of 3 geeks. I didn't, like I said, there's moments where I laughed. I had issues with the plot. I had the issues with Eddie, and I don't want to have issues with Eddie. I want Eddie to succeed. I miss the Eddie from the 90s, and just that. I'm not saying he needs to be the Eddie from the 90s, but he just needs to find that humor again. I don't know where it went, but it's
bathtubs full of money
humor to this movie, and that's what's unfortunate. The people around him do. Okay, I'm sorry. Eddie does bring some humor to this movie when he plays people that are not the main character. So when he's the minister that returns from the original, I thought Eddie was really strong.
How is that dude still alive? You know, like damn.
God.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, like all the old barbershop dudes are still alive too. So I'm just saying, like all those people like were older in the movie, and it's like this is so many years later. It's like, damn, still kicking. Like, how are them old ass dudes still cutting hair in that barbershop? They've got to be like pushing 90, all of them.
Speaking of the barbershop guys, they've got some of the best lines in the whole thing. Like,
I agree.
You know, Murphy comes back in, and they call him idiot. Amin, and I'm like, nice. That's freaking hilarious.
Oh my goodness!
They just don't stop like the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that, I was already like, I don't know how they didn't have to make it Eddie Murphy's kid. They could have easily made it Arsenio's kid, and that makes some way more sense because Arsenio is down there banging.
Well, yeah, but Arsenio is not the prince.
No, I know he's not the prince, but but Eddie Murphy in the first movie is a good guy. And if Arsenio says, I need to go on a quest to find my son in America, Eddie's like, I'm going to go with you. Like, we can go back and find your son and bring him home.
But there's no stakes for Arsenio's kid because he's just some crappy advisor guy that everybody wants dead anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he's still like fucking God advisor to the fucking Prince of Zamunda. Like, now King of Zamunda. Like, there's worse spots to be. Like, are you fucking kidding me? The royal penis is clean, Your Highness. Thank you. Like, what do you? No, that's terrible. That's a terrible place they live.
What's up, gents? Sorry I'm late. From Mr. McManhattan, and he writes, Coming to America was always going to be inferior, but I enjoyed it. You can't make movies with the same edge as they did back then. That's right. Well, no. I agree with that, but you could have a better plot.
I just you can have some edge. There's a way.
I also disagree.
Like, you can be funny. Like, the thing about Coming to America was it did its thing, and it was, it was funny, and it's still funny. Like you can watch it, and it's still funny. And like if you don't, and I don't know like what movie they made. I haven't watched it yet, but it's like, does your movie? Like, can you do that twice? Like, then why did you bother? You know, it's like, hey, you did an awesome thing. You did a fucking awesome thing. Like, is this worthy of that? Like, then leave that alone. Like, make a new thing. Like,
one of the things with this movie that I did not know going into it, and it's fine, but the whole movie does not take place in America. It takes place primarily in Africa.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for that.
I was okay with that.
Yeah. I don't know. There's cooler, because I don't know. Just like Coming to America was a really cool premise, and like you got to see a good guy win. Like, and you know, like it's all in the face of his father and his culture. He went to a distant land and found his queen and brought her home. Like that's you know, whatever. So it's like. But it was Eddie Murphy back in his prime. Yeah, there's something he could be edgy about, but it's like, but being black is not like edgy. No. Like you gotta be funny on top of like you know, like I don't know, because like I feel like a lot of his comedy was like, hey, like I'm here, like I'm black, and this is what stuff is like for us. But it's like that is. Yeah. Like the experience is been told, so it's like, okay, well, like now, what are you like? Okay, well, what's it like being one of the only rich black dudes? like how do you turn that? You turn that into a comedy? You know, it's like you're so rich, and you know, like or whatever. Like tells you know, make your comedy hard, like in a way, like that's the stuff that you should put in there and find a way to make people laugh at it that'll bring attention, like Coming to America did.
Fair enough.
Mick Dowells does not shorthand you on the McDonald's jokes, and the McFlubby is fantastic.
McFlubby. All right, I'm down. I'm down for a McFlubby. Can I get an Oreo McFlubby?
But the toppings are on the bottom.
All right, everybody, we're going to take our quick break. I've got to go pee. Toppings are at the bottom. And at the bottom of this podcast, it's going to be Geek versus Geek, Dan versus Justin, in a well-prepared remake battle of Beetlejuice. These guys have had years to prepare, and they are ready to go.
Jason's a terrible liar.
And I cannot wait to see what happens.
Light years.
Where's my Golden Child remake?
Minutes.
We'll be right.
Literal minutes.
Yeah.
Talk commercial. Take 5. Hey, Jason, have you ever been accused of a crime?
I have not yet, John. But if I ever was, there's only one man I would call, and that man is Benjamin Matlock.
Me.
You would be right to do that because he's a guy that can certainly clear your name of any accusations that come your way. It doesn't matter, man, if you're accused of, say, I don't know, murdering your ex-husband live on your TV cooking show, or using a pair of scissors to stab your business manager to death, or maybe you sneak into your landlord's office and off him overnight during the Christmas season. Matlock can get you taken care of. And you know what? He's also a dude that is a subject of a pretty cool podcast called Matt Talk, right, Jason?
Yeah, he is. And I'm so glad John just aired out all my dirty laundry. But it's great to know that when I stab my landlord or I, commit any crimes, I can call the one man. And that one man is Benjamin Matlock.
That's right. And you can check out our podcast called Matt Talk every second and fourth Monday of the month. It's available on all of the podcasting platforms, including Anchor. Just go to anchor.fm/Matt Talk. And it's available through the Facebook page. Of course, that is at Matt Talk Podcast. And you could check out every single episode when they drop. And real soon, it'll be available every Saturday at noon through the Scene Snobs channel. Just look for the Scene Snobs, on Facebook or thescenesnobs.com. Jason, tell them about the email and the Twitter account, please.
You guys can email us anytime at benmattalk@gmail.com. That is benmattalk@gmail.com. One more time, benmattalk@gmail.com. Email me. Let us know what you think of this commercial. Let us know what you think of the episodes. We have some great interviews with Lori Lathine and
Linda Pearl and Scott Valentine and a ton of other great episodes. And by the way, check us out on Twitter. We're just got on Twitter at MattTalk_podcast. And so, ladies and gentlemen, check out an episode. And as they say in court, nothing further.
Hi, I'm Casper.
And I'm Becky Gremlin.
And we're the hosts of Don't Fuck With The Original.
We are a spoopy horror podcast that pretty much covers everything under the genre.
We cover haunted locations. We cover true crime, cryptids, movies, anything you can literally think of. We are all over it.
Everything spoopy.
On Wednesdays. And why?
Wednesdays are for podcast. Thanks, guys.
Hey everybody, it's John Orlando from the PVD Cast. Are you wondering where you can find my podcast? Well, it's real simple. Just go over to pvdcast.com, the online home of yours truly, or it's available through all of those major podcasting platforms. Just search for it in Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iHeartRadio app, and don't forget that every single Monday night at 8 o'clock, I do a live broadcast of the week's episode of the PVD Cast through the Facebook page. Just go over to facebook.com and search for @PVDcast and join me every Monday night at 8 p.m. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get on out of here. So I'll chat at each and every one of you later.
Stay righteous, stay independent.
Each one of you.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Scene Snob, Nick Manhattan, and I'm here to tell you guys about the Scene Snobs. We're a channel of variety, comedy, entertainment, geek-related, sports, the whole 9 yards. We cover almost every genre. And we have so many great shows to choose from. We have shows like the Scene Snobs Podcast, BTB Podcast, The Guapo Show, the Sports Snobs Podcast, the PVD Cast, Jeff Dwoskin presents Crossing the Streams, the Three Geeks Podcast, the Fandom Effect. We probably have the only Matlock-based podcast called Matt Talk, and we're introducing new shows all the time. We have new shows coming up like the Ear Hustling Podcast, Carpool Shenanigans, and of course, From Some Nobodies, Twitching Upstream and Talking Upstream. So come on, check out thescenesnobs.com, enjoy it, and please leave feedback. Like, follow, subscribe us, and just let us know what you think. We love to have all the interaction. So I, again, am the Scene Snob McManhattan. Check out thescenesnobs.com. You can follow us anywhere on social media at The Scene Snob, and we will talk to you guys soon. Take care.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Gunnar Quaylen.
I'm Jenna St. Clair.
From churchofsecrets.org.
You're listening to John, Dan, Scott, Max, and Jason
on the Three Geeks Podcast.
I still need to reach out to them and ask them if they can add Justin to it.
If they can just do every possible combination of every possible person we've ever had on the podcast.
How obnoxious that'd be for us to filter that in, though. Just like,
no.
What's this week? Oh, God, sorry.
We're not going to edit that at all. We're just going to play the whole thing.
Just have them say "or" after each one. Just, 20 minutes. Remember that one time Steve was on? Yeah,
Speaking of everybody,
Steve might be back.
Speaking of everybody who's ever been on the podcast, I think we need to get Fuzzy on again soon.
Yeah, for sure, right? I love Fuzzy.
Yeah, we haven't checked in with him since he had his kid.
Oh, yeah, poor bastard.
He's probably super busy.
That sucks. That sucks. You got stuck with another one.
Nah, it's Fuzzy.
I mean, I know, he doesn't care. He's cool. But,
I've always seen Fuzzy as a kind of guy who has a litter of children. So
yeah, I like a litter of children. Like who wants so many kids running around? You know, it's like how do you deal? That's like a lot of children.
All right, I can tell Max is opinion of children right now.
Yeah.
It
That's
is
like a daycare running around your house all the time. No, man, no, there's no way. Like, what happens when they all start playing sports and it's like fucking 83 different schedules?
And everything's charging $200 a pop for
yes.
sports.
Oh my god, dude, no. But he's gonna like field the whole fucking team here pretty soon. Like, God.
Well, anyway, kids are in soccer, kids are playing football. You gotta help tell that the one kid that you have that is stupid stick with a net is actually a sport, and then who wants to do that?
Yeah, man. Oh my goodness,
lacrosse, that's an expensive sport.
No,
that's not a sport.
But Fuzzy's better than me. Fuzzy's better than me.
All right, everybody, you have tuned in for this particular moment right here. This is going to make the rest of your week. And
I hope not.
First off, before I get into what we're about to do, I want to say that next week's podcast is going to be featuring Max. But I will put together a nice little panel for him because the rest of us are going to be in Jersey. And
next week is just me by myself?
No, I'll probably see if Casey can join you. And I'd love to have a Max and Casey show.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
2 hours of Max and Casey.
I don't know if I could do 2 hours with Casey. Like, that dude, like, you want to be the guy next to that guy? Like, he's over there shining. Like, you gotta.
He's a ball of energy. You gotta be ready.
You gotta do what you can.
Yeah,
Casey's the best.
I'll see what kind of panel I can put together for Max. Maybe Casey, Fuzzy, and I don't know. Throw out in the fourth name, guys. Dan, Justin, any ideas for a fourth?
I mean, Mike should be around potentially, right?
Maybe. But anyway, that's not why you guys are all here. First, I want you to hit that share button right now so everybody knows that we're about to remake.
Where is it?
Beetlejuice. It is Dan versus Justin. Max is judging. I am hosting. It's about to go down. I can't wait to find out who these guys picked to play Beetlejuice because that, to me, is the crutch of this whole thing. But anyway, let's get ready to remake.
Do you want to judge?
I was gonna let you judge.
Okay, I was wondering if you wanted to judge. I was gonna hand it to you. Like, I feel like this is one that you would want to judge.
No. I love hosting. I've got the ball of energy. Max is a better judge, and let's get into this because I can't wait. Dan, what is your pitch for Beetlejuice?
Oh, Jesus, that was quick.
Hold on.
All right. Hold on. We're waiting for Max now.
Yeah.
He has no paper. He wants to write some stuff down.
Max, you gotta go.
Here it is. Okay. We got there.
Okay, can I start now?
Did we though?
Yes, I apologize, Dan.
Okay, so instead of remaking Beetlejuice, because I don't like that at all, I'm going to do what Hollywood hasn't been able to do for the last 10 years and just make Beetlejuice 2.
Okay, so you're going sequel. Yeah.
Hell yeah, we are. But
reboot, sequel, cool.
No. Instead of like just making a sequel, we are going to push the bounds of like all special effects and everything. You're going to have like a new super awesome theater set up for this. Like I'm not even talking 3D. I'm talking like 4D. This is going to be awesome.
You're going to advance the technology.
For Beetlejuice too.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm down.
Now, most of this film is going to actually be in the Netherworld, which is why we're going to have to push everything like awesome. Because I'm also wrangling in the cartoon into this.
Okay.
So instead of just having, Beetlejuice in the real world, we're also going to add most of the characters from the cartoon, like Jacques the skeleton guy and the next door neighbor, who's only denoted as the next door neighbor, which was kind of funny in the credits because he's in the cartoon a lot. So the plot is Beetlejuice's antics have again got him in trouble with the mayor. And the mayor's not taking this sitting down because he knows that if it goes to trial, Beetlejuice will just wheedle his way out of it. So he sends the DA on orders from his main judge to just go and take out Beetlejuice any way possible. So what I wanted to do was a genre mashup. I mean, it's going to be a comedy, horror, revenge flick. Because the DA accidentally hurts Lydia instead of Beetlejuice, which pisses Beetlejuice off, and now he's going against the entire establishment.
All right, hold on.
But you're gonna have
Sorry, it's just a lot to.
Sorry,
that's a lot there. That's good. It's good. I'm not digging it. I'm just trying to write it all down. All right. So he calls the DA guy to send a judge down and says, "So whatever you got to do, go get Beetlejuice." And then when the dude makes the attempt, he hurts Lydia, which causes Beetlejuice to go on a rampage against the whole system, and much antics ensue. So it's a murder, revenge.
Well, that's not a murder. She's not dead. She's
okay. All right.
I can't kill off Lydia. That's not cool.
A revenge, anti-establishment, Beetlejuice, NetherRealms 4D experience.
Yes. You're gonna have sandworms and it's gonna be great.
The movie
I forget what they called them in there. No, well, it kind of was, remember? Because it's like the movie Dune after you drop some acid and you've got like the zebra worm that looks like it wants to be your friend until it opens its mouth.
Wow. And Mick writes, the third time I have watched Remake Revolution and one of the geeks always makes a sequel. Call the segment something else. Look, a remake and a reboot are the same kind of thing nowadays. And 2, it's in my scroll. It says Remake Revolution, Dan versus Justin, pitching a remake / reboot of Beetlejuice.
But he's not. This is a sequel, though. Dan straight up said sequel. But it's all good.
Yeah,
it's a reboot. Reboot is a sequel.
And please, future contestant, please make fun of what I'm doing today. That's going to bode really well.
Bring down the pain.
Yeah, Justin. Star Wars 7 was a reboot.
What? How was Star Wars 7 a reboot?
Because it rebooted the franchise.
But it was a sequel to.
Yeah.
It was
also a reboot.
It was a squee-boot.
I mean, we can argue that all day, I guess, but it's very much a sequel. They're called the sequel trilogy.
Well, that's what the millennials call it, Justin. They call them reboots.
I'm a millennial. What do you mean?
That explains a lot.
All right, cool. I got your pitch. That's awesome. I dig this whole thing. I'm down for this whole deal you got going on. I personally won't if it's a 4D horror experience, I'm not down
Max ain't there.
Yeah,
I mean, but it's not comedy. It's not revenge. It's look, here comes somebody to disrupt our entire process now.
Whoa, power for evil, Mick.
I don't want to be on camera, but I can't type that fast. So.
Or not.
I am all for this show.
Thanks, Mick.
Yeah, that's it. A stamp of approval. You're doing great, Dan.
Is that what he wanted to say?
Please don't make my
thank you
review.
For the kind words, man.
Mick is the fucking best.
I got thrown off. Oop. I just want to say one thing because I can't type this out fast enough for this show to end. I like the sequels.
He hates them. He hates them. See that face? He hates them.
He's just trying to stay face now. It's cool. It's cool. You know, it's okay. I had more respect for you than doing anything. Like that's you just gotta when you're gonna talk bad shit to the judge, that's
it's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah, you're like
that's fine.
Hey, I'm sorry to do this.
The other day, officer.
Dan, I like the idea a lot. All I'm saying is add sequel into the thing because I didn't know that last time, and I would be more than happy to make a sequel, but I thought it had to be remakes, and those are different. So, Jason, Get on it. Add sequel to the title. That's all I want.
I will add a reboot and sequel to the description I send to people, but I'm not adding it to the title because it will sound stupid if I go remake, reboot, and sequel revolution. No, we don't want to.
You can just be like, make your own dang movie.
Requel
that one, actually.
All right, gentlemen.
Make
Like
your
the
own
Dan.
dang movie.
Justin, good luck.
Yep. It is now
Max, you suck.
officially
Love
renamed.
you guys.
All right, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you, Mick. I hope I see you. Don't get put out in the first round when you're competing. I don't have to do that. All right, so Dan, we got your pitch. Justin,
Cool.
So my pitch is a remake, because the title. Picture a Western. We're in Texas. And we have a family moving into an abandoned gold mine area. There's speculation of gold in the town, and they move into an old house that is haunted by old prospectors. And Beetlejuice is almost like a real estate agent in the area, and he has trapped another ghost entity in the old mine. So he's going to try to help the ghost scare out the family that moved in because they don't want them to find the mine and release his then real estate rival back into the world because he tricked them years ago to own the area and the land to gather souls and whatnot.
So Beetlejuice is a ghost real estate.
That's yeah. I thought that was really funny. I love the idea of like him just like going to like house to house, being like, "Are you haunted? Are you not haunted? Let's talk about it."
Nice. I kind of like that. That's somebody always goes Old West in one of these too. I like that. That is something I would never have thought. It's better than Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian, which we almost got.
I want to watch that too. Volcano Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice with his Hawaiian shirts. But yeah, this is fascinating so far. This is going way better than I expected it to go, honestly.
Yeah, the ghost.
Thank you, JT.
Well, I knew I could. I was like, I can't go space or super crazy because Dan's gonna go space and super crazy. I
didn't go to space.
You're right. I was thinking like
space
giant
rock opera.
That's what I was expecting. I was like, Dan's gonna go super big, so I go super small. See if we can figure it out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Dan needs to write a book. I really believe.
I agree. We talked to two guys yesterday that think be right up Dan's alley. I'm not sure the stat block stuff, but other than that, I think he'd do great.
And I found out what pantsing was.
Riding by the seat of your pants, for those of you that didn't know.
That interview will come out sometime in the next.
Pantsing is when you run up behind somebody and pull their pants down.
Yeah, that's in my childhood. Yeah. Yeah.
So Beetlejuice is a ghost real estate agent who sells like uninhabited houses for you to haunt, and then like the people move in, and that's the problem.
No, he's kind of pitching to remove people, like the living inhabitants, to the ghosts. Like he's pitching it to the ghosts that are already in the house. Be like, hey, are you inhabited? Let's get rid of you. Get rid of the people.
I got you. So yeah, he's like an exterminator, also.
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
He's like a ghost hunter, but instead of hunting ghosts, he hunts
people.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay,
and he trapped. And the key thing is he trapped someone else doing the same work in the region in that mine. That's why he's trying to be like, hey, I'll do this for free. Let's get these guys out of here.
Okay.
People fumigator.
Right. Yeah.
Fascinating. I love the creative element of this game that Mike invented. I forgot to say this is a McG production in association with the 3 Geeks and PVD Cast.
A lot of people.
On the Scene Snobs.
Yeah.
I just want to see how many ands we can add to the title of Remake Revolution.
You just said you didn't want to make it any bigger.
It's not a prequel, Mick. I'm erasing the whole thing.
All right. So I guess Justin wins the point of technically he's the only one who made a remake for Remake Revolution, but
that's not a real point.
It's
never been a thing.
Dan's idea is so good, so I don't know.
No. I'm kidding. I'm not.
It's a whose line is it anyway kind of point that Justin just earned. It doesn't count towards anything.
Right,
but Justin, what I'm curious, because you're not pitching the sequel, you're pitching the remake. Who do you have playing Beetlejuice, and what is the rest of your cast?
So my cast, so the main star of Beetlejuice is Sam Rockwell. I just watched Don. What was the movie? Don Vielander or whatever. I just really enjoy Sam Rockwell. He can act seriously, or he can be the Justin Hammer and be goofy and be silly. And I thought it'd be fun.
Casey says, "Gotta love a huge collab." Mick writes, "Blasphemy."
We can't win with that man.
Casey, and then Casey writes Mick, and then Mick writes, "Let's go on and pitch ours."
No.
Giant cigar Casey coming on. Be great.
No,
Giant cigar Casey.
I'm not ready to judge Casey. How can I do that? How can I do that?
Well, he's got Mick like, so I can do that.
That would be like Max, you judging your spouse. Like, you just can't do that.
No, you're like, yeah, that's not. No, there's no way. Casey's so awesome. How can I even compete?
So, what about the rest of your cast, Justin?
So Adam, I think, is Paul Rudd. Adam being the haunting, the dead father, right? The dead husband, rather. Rose Byron from Neighbors, the wife of Neighbors in the movie Neighbors, as his wife. Big fan of her. The real estate agent that sells the house. Rose Byron, I think. Byrne.
Rose Byrne.
Byrne, thank you.
Yeah.
And then for the real estate agent that sells them the house is Gwyneth Paltrow, because I despise her and I didn't like the lady in the original movie anyway. So Gwyneth Paltrow. Catherine O'Hearn, Dahlia. Kristen Bell. I thought that'd be fun. And the prospecting husband, Charlie Day, because I love the idea of It's Always Sunny with the note, like him trying to figure out what the hell's going on with the house. They'll have a whole room of notepads, post-it notes, just trying to figure out like.
Yes, you can play a frantic man like nobody's.
Man, like no other. And then Lydia would be Millie Bobby Brown, just because I think she does the sci-fi horror stuff really, really well. With
that's like right on the nose.
Yeah, Stranger Things. Yeah. And I think the person coming in, Otho, the guy that kind of figures out what's haunting the house. I feel like it's Tiger Blood himself, Charlie Sheen. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun to watch him try to figure out why the house is haunted.
Is he allowed around Millie Bobby Brown? Like, there's no restraint.
Yeah, really. That's a fair point. I didn't think of the logistics of that concern. And I think the dark, the devil in the underground and trapped in the mine would be what's his face? Matthew McConaughey, like the Man in Black type of thing.
Okay. Did you watch that movie?
Yeah. No, it was bad. I think Matthew McConaughey is great. No.
All right.
Like Dallas Buyers Club, I think.
No, he can be good. I'm not saying Matthew McConaughey can't be good. I was like, that is not a good example I would give Matthew McConaughey. Like, I would say
Interstellar
or the True Detective. Like, I'd be like, okay, like he can play like a weird dude.
Yeah.
But all right. The big bad.
It's like when the description on the back of a DVD box is trying to sell you and it names movies you hate.
Yeah.
It's like this guy, the director of this and this. And I'm like, no.
We're not doing that again.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Right.
And I think that's my cast.
All right. Give me 1 second here. So I've got Paul Rudd and Rose Byrne are the
dead husband and wife.
Couple. Yes. All right. Who did you say? Or you said 11 is playing Lydia.
Yep.
Okay.
That's that is a solid cast. I can't wait to hear who's joining Dan's cast on this.
So
it's gonna be huge. He's gonna have 30 people.
Paul
Look how happy he is.
I know.
Dan is so happy to get ready to tell us.
All right, guys, hold on 1 second. I got Paul Rudd and Rose Byrne as the dead couple. Gwyneth Paltrow is the real estate agent.
Yeah, the lady that sells in the house.
Right.
Yep.
Otho is Charlie Sheen.
Tiger Blood.
You got Matthew McConaughey playing your big bad guy. Lydia is played by 11. Sam Rockwell is going to be Beetlejuice. Who am I missing?
Yeah, Charlie Day and Kristen Bell as the living couple.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah, all right. That's cool.
I love Kristen Bell and Charlie Day.
Mm-hmm.
They'd make a very interesting couple.
For sure they would.
They have nothing that makes them seem like they'd be a good fit, but that's why I love this.
I can't pass up Charlie Day being incredibly hectic in a haunted house.
Let's play to his strengths. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. All right, cool. I got everything that for your cast. It seems pretty good. Dan, who's your cast?
Okay. Seeing as like this is going to be a huge film and a giant monetary endeavor, I need to bring a whole lot of big names to this. So I don't have 30, Justin, but
I do think it'd be a lot.
For Beetlejuice, I'm going to go with Jack Black.
Okay.
Because I want to see him go against character and be kind of a bad guy. Not just the goofy guy, but be kind of a slightly, angry, concerning you kind of character. For Lydia, I'm gonna go with Olivia Cook, who was the love interest from Ready Player One. I think she's got a decent enough look for that, and I think she can act well enough. I do want cameos from whichever Baldwin was in the original, and Gina Davis.
Yeah. I'm fascinated, Dan, that you're making a sequel, but you chose to recast Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I thought about leaving the cast the same, but it's not going to work. So,
okay.
Yeah, I mean,
not for this film.
Ryder.
Yeah, see that's the main problem is I can't have Winona Ryder. I can't have. I mean, you could do, Beetlejuice the same, but I don't think it's going to work. So
you just have to have Michael Keaton be the training guy for he's training the next Beetlejuice. Be old ass Michael.
No, I can't do that because that's land. I mean, we're not going to Batman Beyond it. That's no fun. So yeah.
I said cameos from who?
Cameos from most of the original cast. I mean, I'm sure we can put Keaton in there somewhere, but the couple from the original movie never showed up in the animated series, and that kind of always bothered me. So so we're gonna shove them in here. I've got Sacha Baron Cohen playing Jacques, the skeleton guy.
Okay, hold on.
The monster across the street is gonna have to be halfway animated, but I want that to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The neighbor?
Get to the graveyard.
Yeah. The neighbor across the street, because he's got that dog, and he's always yelling. As the mayor, I'm going old school. I'm going with Jack Nicholson. As the judge, I've got Gary Oldman.
Nice.
And as the DA, I've got Keanu Reeves.
All right.
Because I want him to go complete John Wick.
Man, the budget of your movie is going to be astronomical.
Yes, it is. It's going to be amazing.
Actually, so the judge was Gary Coleman.
The judge is Gary Oldman.
Gary Coleman. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Gary.
I mean, if they're going to the netherworld, he might be there.
All right. Gary Oldman. Oh man. Bringing out the fucking.
Because that dude can act no matter how much makeup you put on him. So.
Oh, dude, that guy will commit to anything.
Yeah.
Okay, you're you are a shady future arms dealer, know, and you have a giant corporation, and you're 100% 80s style shark tycoon.
Yes.
Go. Gary Oldman's puts on his best Zorg and walks out the freaking room. Like, I mean, it's all right.
Don't worry, I got this.
All right, so then what's Keanu Reeves' character?
He's the DA, the guy going after Beetlejuice.
All right. Anyone else?
And I want him to ride like a spectral, skeleton horse.
Who would you cast as a horse? Mr. Ed?
No, you cast Andy Serkis.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah. There you go.
Talk about big budget. Just him making name noises. Here's $1 million.
Actually, for the horse, the horse's voice is going to be that dude from Traffic and all those other shit. Hold on. Now that you're asking, I've got to come up with it. So.
Well, I just think it'd be fun to have a talking horse, and I feel like it would be in your movie to have a talking horse.
you are correct, sir. And now I have to give him a name.
Oh man, I just had to write down Keanu Reeves rides spectral horse.
I'm telling you, Mr. Ed,
DA guy.
or the voice of Knight Rider.
Benicio del Toro. That's who I want.
Okay. What?
Antonio Banderas. He's Puss in Horse.
Benicio del Toro. It is.
As Spectral Horse.
That's fun.
Okay. Good God. Good God.
Let me catch up these comments real quick. Michael Keaton can do everything.
Yes, he can.
Silly Castan, so expensive.
Shots fired.
Oh my goodness!
I don't see why you guys keep trying to tank your whole team here, guys. Holy crap! This is just supposed to be for fun, and they're just like
coming for blood, Dan.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
After the shit Max has been giving Mick about the March Madness.
Yeah, that's Max. That ain't me. But
you met Max.
All right. Let's keep going.
I mean, at this point, these guys don't even have to show up to their.
You're going to lose. Wrap it up.
All right. What do we got next? It is the pitch. Or not the pitch. I'm sorry. Marketing.
You did the pitch.
Oh, director. God, you think it's my first time playing this game? Writer and director.
I offered you the judge's seat. I could have been doing the host part. Like that's.
It's fine. I got it.
I was just saying. Are you good? Like we can switch now. Like I got everything written down. I can text it to you.
No, we're good.
I can text it to
Dan. Dan, who is your director and writer?
My director is Neil Gaiman.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. I don't have a writer. I do have art director and let's just say director of special effects. That would be Terry Gilliam and Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson from like Rushmore.
Wes Anderson from like Fantastic Mr. Fox.
But like also like Rushmore, right?
Yes. Yes. And Terry Gilliam from Monty Python and others.
All right. So that's art director and
director of special effects.
Director of special effects.
I'm really glad.
I mean, we're gonna have to hire like 500 companies to do this shit, but I want one guy like have a central vision with the other two. So.
Gotcha.
I do.
Yeah, I like that pick. It's very sensible for the movie you're trying to make. Like I see that a lot. That's
a one-new judge.
You know what they're actually trying to do? They're just gonna do a Beetlejuice with Tim Burton and fucking, that other guy that's in all the Tim Burton movies.
But that's
Johnny Depp.
I do want to speak to that last comment that Mick made or whoever made. Like the $900 million budget is like that's the beauty of remake revolution. Okay?
Yeah, it's limitless budget.
It's like everyone has to say yes. Like it's not like you're like, oh well, this person didn't like this person in real life. You're like, no, for this movie, whatever needed to happen means they get along for the movie. Like
and I said we were James Cameroning it from the beginning, so I don't know if we're paying attention.
That is also true
or not.
It's
but
like to film a Titanic movie, I need to actually see the Titanic. So I'm gonna do that first, and then make your little Titanic movie.
That's funny.
Because I'm James Cameron.
Yeah, besides like 5 movies, Tim Burton sucks. So I'm glad you went away from him.
Yeah, I don't want Tim Burton, which is sad because I like old Tim Burton. But
he just has a very distinct feel.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You said no writer. All right,
I didn't really grab a writer because I'll be the writer. How's that?
All right.
I believe it.
By Dan himself. All right.
That's a first.
Nice, Dan. I could see Dan writing a movie.
Oh, Jesus.
They'd be giving out free acid as you walk into the theater.
Like, this is the only thing that's going to make my movie good.
Hey, now.
I think Dan's movies would be good.
I like to think I'd be better than Neil Breen. Thank you very much.
Oh, man. All right. Moving on.
Justin, who is your writer and director?
I think I would go with because Beetlejuice for me when I was growing up, it was all about kind of the atmosphere, not so much the scare. So I think the director would be the Coen brothers because like the Ballad of Buster Scruggs made me uncomfortable. Like each individual story made me like feel something weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think for a writer, I would go Jordan Peele because Us and Get Out both had really intense moments that weren't necessarily scary, but made the watcher feel uneasy. And I think that's kind of the goal of a Beetlejuice film.
Yeah, and Jordan Peele can also add that comedy element that's in the original film.
Well, and the Coen brothers did Oh Brother Where Art Thou, right? So they can do comedy as well.
Yeah,
so like, they can
brothers.
Yeah.
But they've done so many things. Yeah, Oh Brother Where Art Thou is a great movie. I do love it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I think I don't know. Is art direction? I mean, I throw Cronenberg in if they needed to do any like actual like makeup stuff, like creature feature stuff.
So it needs a vagina coming out of their chest.
Maybe.
Oh, so disgusting.
How did that come from Justin this time?
No, right? Like I fully expected this from Dan. Justin.
I know. I was like, if Dan doesn't say this, I have to.
Oh man. Okay, so with effects by Cronenberg, ugh. Good God.
I think it'd be fun.
I think that's a good pick.
No, it was the whole reason is he did his job too well. Like I was so unsettled, I had to stop watching the movie.
Because
after the 10 minutes that you watched.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to recreate the feel, right? Because like
Max watched into the movie and decided not to stay. Like he just walked in as we're watching it, saw the vagina in the chest, and just walked out the door.
Yeah, that was enough.
Yeah, because I mean, Beetlejuice won best makeup, I believe. So like trying to recreate that and then the ambiance of it was my whole goal for the people.
Right. Oh yeah. No, I mean, like I see what you did again. Like and I just can't deal with there being a vagina coming out of somebody's chest. So I'm saying like
it doesn't have to be a vagina coming out of the chest.
But I'm just saying like if you let Cronenberg do what he wants to do, like you might end up there and like not realize you've unleashed this thing on your movie.
You're not right. You're not wrong.
He can be very understated too. It's not all
very small.
It's not all chest vaginas and exploding heads. I mean,
okay. All right. I'm just saying, like that guy.
There's a degree of subtlety in there.
Thank you, Dan.
That guy gets weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've all seen where he's gone to, given his own devices. Is all I'm saying. You need to keep an eye on that dude. Like, hey, weirdo. Just keep it till like a level 6 weird, you weirdo.
All right, that's my people.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, 100%. I'm loving both choices. Justin, what is your marketing campaign?
So being it's 2020 and everyone's inside, or 2021 rather, I was thinking, I don't know if everybody played Phasmophobia, but Beetlejuice originally had a video game come out with it, so I figured I'd play that up, but almost make it VR and have it be a real estate kind of a thing, but also a haunting thing. So I don't know if anybody played Phasmophobia, but that's a terrifying game where you're a bunch of ghost hunters that go into a house, look around, try to find the ghost, and try to identify what ghost it is. I thought that'd be a lot of fun to do for Beetlejuice, as well as have different marketing ploys where you film or you watch the film in haunted houses.
So you mentioned a real estate feel. So you're gonna mix in like a Property Brothers kind of thing,
like HGTV. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna remodel and then get rid of the ghosts or the humans, depending on the kind of game you play.
Gonna remodel and then exercise. Yeah.
Put the cross up first.
As you remodel,
it's upside down now.
Because like when you start the remodel, you're like, okay, I know there's an evil spirit, something in here somewhere. I just got to figure out which floorboard to pry up.
That's right. That's right. Is it in the plumbing?
That's the new HGTV thing. Not only do they fix houses, but they're also like psychics and shit.
It's like, something terrible happened in the second bathroom.
It's definitely.
Let's remodel it.
Oh, this poor toilet. It has seen too much. It is now haunted.
Oh, there was chili done here.
Oh, man. And quesadillas, same night. All right, it's a VR game. That's awesome.
I don't think they understand that this is just a game and it's not real.
We've already sold the rights to this movie.
Have you?
Yeah, yes.
Nice.
Apparently, because I used to be manager of making movies, and I can tell you that this isn't going to work because
Dan's about to get evicted.
All right,
because I don't have a fucking burrito or something. I don't know.
And do you have anything else going on for your?
That and I think the other thing is watching the movie in like haunted locations.
Oh yes,
yeah.
On location where Grandma was murdered.
Will they have the HGTV psychics there?
Yeah, it'll be the Property Brothers, and they'll just have like. We really should put some faux wood up here.
I wasn't going to watch it, Justin, but now you're saying that Drew and Jonathan Scott are going to be in it, and I am 100% in.
Yep.
Not the movie, but part of the marketing, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. That's perfect.
Dan's face. Older than I am.
That's right.
I don't understand this at all. Yeah. It's like those commercials.
Have you seen my shiplap, Dan? Have you seen my shiplap?
Oh, don't hit me with the shiplap. That's what I'm talking about.
It's like those commercials when
hours.
When the people get insurance and they act like they're their parents. This is what I'm seeing here.
That's
guys.
right. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, there's something mesmerizing about Property Brothers. I don't know what it is. And
I get it, Dan.
Anyway,
I watch HGTV. I wake up at 4 a.m. and I go to bed by 9. And I host a Matlock podcast. I should definitely be a lot older.
He has an owning amount of stock in tapioca pudding.
Yeah, apparently. All right, what do we got?
What is your?
Yeah, what is your sales pitch, Dan?
Well, okay. First, we're gonna have to have like TV shows about our advancing technologies, because it's gonna be awesome. Also, I want to have like a virtual reality kind of arcade video game that they would put in theaters, named Beetlejuice 2, and it would showcase some of the cool 3D to 4D effects in virtual reality. Secondly, we're going to have a new Pepsi flavor. I don't know what it's going to taste like, but it's going to come in green and purple.
It's going to taste like ass.
Probably. I'm gonna have a tie-in with Universal Studios because they used to do the old Ghostbusters, Beetlejuice shows. So I mean, maybe a new ride, maybe something, I don't know, something cool like that. When it goes on to video, there's going to be a rated R cut as well, or the unrated stuff you couldn't see in theaters, and that's going to have a Red Band trailer as well because people love that shit.
Right.
And there's going to be a new cartoon show, and of course, toys.
Nice.
What's the toy line going to look like? Is it going to be like the ultra real ones, like the ones you? Okay. That's
yeah, awesome. There we go. That's actually pretty damn cool.
Yeah, they crushed that.
Yeah.
I didn't make it,
but no, it'll be the old fun, like they'll have little levers on their back to move their mouths and their tongue shoots out or something, shit like that.
Are you gonna make Happy Meal toys too? That's what I feel like too. Just at McDonald's, like just have.
I don't know. I mean, this is a
more
new
adult.
thing. I mean, I don't want to sully it with fast food.
I can respect that.
No, you take the money.
We've never had contestants help each other, Matt.
We're both invested in each other's movies, and I think it's great.
Yeah, we like it.
Do we need a fifth one, Max?
Right. Let me see here.
If we don't have a fifth one, I'm adding soundtrack now. So. Please stop.
You're hurting me.
Please stop.
I am done now. I sing the whole song.
No, we don't need the fifth category.
Oh,
okay.
Shoot.
Well, and anyway, as an addition, yeah, I'm fucking doing it anyway because I've already thought of it and it's great. The soundtrack is going to be Tenacious D with Danny Elfman for a symphonic Tenacious D album.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Solid.
Justin, just curious, what would your soundtrack be?
Mine would have been, that Hey Senora song. I would try to have like Billy Idol do a rendition of that because I thought it'd be funny to get make a more rock version of it. And then Bernard Herrmann, who did the Psycho soundtrack, I thought it'd be good because it's all about ambiance, right, and making people feel uncomfortable. And Psycho did that very well. He's also dead, but either way.
Well, we've had dead people. We've had dead people in the Revolution before. It's fine.
Oh man, I should have had more dead people for Beetlejuice.
You should have, yeah. The cast, like
as the ghost,
in all R.I.P. cast.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at those notes. Good grief.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard being judged. Now, I gotta say, like these are both solid pitches. Like Justin, your remake pitch is good. Like Dan, I gotta give the pitch to Dan.
That makes sense
because it's just like I'm down for like James Cameron, raise the bar. Like you guys want a Beetlejuice movie? I'm gonna give you one. Yeah, that's I'm down for that. I like what's going on there. I like the whole. Hey, you fucked with Lydia. Now, I'm going to show you what Beetlejuice can do. I like John Wick coming through, and there'd be a great scene or two with Keanu Reeves just kicking all kinds of ass and riding his spectral horse voiced by Benicio del Toro.
Glad we figured that out on live on air.
Oh my goodness,
we shot that.
I think Jason's talking to God at this point. That's kind of weird.
Oh, bro, it's I gotta go with that one. So that's point to Dan.
Yay.
Then the cast again. They were solid cast. Like both ones, they had nobody I wouldn't mind seeing, except for I guess maybe Charlie Sheen. I don't want to see that guy.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't got to see that guy. That's cool. But unfortunately, I had to go with Dan's cast on this one. He did swing for
this
the
means
fences.
I lost because he said he didn't need a fifth.
Yeah,
right.
You see where it's going. But like it's like just like I don't want you to feel like I feel like your pitch is garbage. It's like, but it's just Dan.
That's what he's saying, folks.
So much better on this one. No, it's like, you know, when the dude crushes it, he crushes it. Like, this is just the fuck. Jack Black as Beetlejuice, I feel is a great pick for Beetlejuice. That's a great you know, like a good person to play Beetlejuice. Olivia Cook, what is she? Who is she?
Olivia Cook is she's the love interest from Ready Player One. She's done a lot of TV as well. But
okay. All right, cool. You know,
I just think she works as Lydia, and she's not the chick from Stranger Things. So
right, yep, that's Sacha Baron Cohen. I feel like Jack Black and Sacha Baron Cohen should play together. Like that's awesome. Gotta throw Schwarzenegger in there. Why not? Jack Nicholson. And Gary Oldman, I want to see that. You know, it's like I just really, really would like to see that happen. And yeah, so cast Dan again. Hit this one out of the park. Just so I got to roll with it. And like, yeah, again, the spectral horse voiced by Benicio del Toro. That's just I don't know. Like, do we understand the horse? I guess not because it's Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, we do. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
maybe we'll just subtitle him.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, no, I'm like, I feel like it's more of a Princess Rainicorn sort of deal. You know,
okay, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like just
we'll just make him speak Spanish the whole time.
Yeah, or, you know, or whatever. Or whatever. Like, I don't know if he's actually even speaking any language that humans understand, but it's fine. Like, it's Benicio del Toro. Like, that's that's the cool thing about Benicio del Toro. All right. So we got your director. Dan says Neil Gaiman with Wes Anderson and Terry Gilliam directing various things. With himself as the writer. I don't know. You know, maybe Dan's a secret fucking Shakespearean Stephen King playwright, but I don't like he's not shown me
Shakespearean
anything
Stephen King
thus far. So I don't know about the writer on this one. But that's a good crew. Justin doing the Coen Brothers with the Jordan Peele and effects done by Cronenberg. And I'd rather your directing crew, but I don't know that I can hand them Dan's movie. So this one is kind of like a moot point. Like we have to go with Dan's like crew because those are the guys, like, you know, if you're trying to make his thing, like, you do it. Like, I wouldn't put the Coen Brothers on make me a new film watching experience on top of this
I don't think we should.
What?
I don't think we should keep it all together, though. I think they should each be judged by their own.
Oh, that's
segment.
fair. Okay, well, that's fair. And then I take Justin's. I like Justin's director better
because
the Coen
otherwise
Brothers
you're just pulling shit from everywhere. So
yeah, that's true. Well, no, sometimes it works out in a nice little sauce, though. You know, it's like it's weird, but
yeah.
But no. So I'm going to take Justin's crew. I'm going to give him the point on that one. It was a solid picks, and I can't. But no, like Wes Anderson would make the kind of, like, I think he could do weird, like Dan likes weird. And,
for sure, you would have crushed it.
So that wasn't a bad pick. Yeah, again, like this is like really close, but I just feel like Dan's movie is so much like. Goodness sake, I want to see that thing happen. All right, so marketing, Justin, you're gonna do a VR game where you you're a property brother,
and exorcism all wrapped in one. We're making house improvements at every level.
And it's a cool VR scare you game, and then all kinds of Beetlejuice hijinks ensue. That sounds like a lot of fun, and they should actually just do that. Like that's like that could exist outside of like in reality. That's a good idea. And then
it kind of does for the Sega Genesis.
Oh, is there one? Sweet.
There's a game called I think it's Poltergeist. You should check out. Anyway,
I will. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'd play that game. No, actually, I wouldn't, because I'm not down to get scared. Like, why do people scare themselves on purpose?
This is a horror movie.
No, I don't understand like the whole genre. But anyway,
I love horror movies. They're fun.
I know. I don't get it. I'm like, okay, like you just want this shit to creep you the math out. I don't like that feeling. Anyway, so we're going. You're gonna have like on actual haunted location viewings of Beetlejuice, and have that be like a YouTube fucking. You can watch us freak out and possibly get haunted experience sort of deal with your movie, Justin, which is kind of a cool idea. I would never do that. I would never ever do that. All right, so since Dan is advancing the industry, he's gonna, a la Disney, have like behind-the-scenes TV shows showing off his great works and deeds as a filmmaker. You're going with a Red Band trailer, new flavor of Pepsi in green and purple. You're having a Universal Studios collab with a ride or a show. You're doing toys and a virtual arcade experience using some of the technology to take you through Beetlejuice's world and get the ever-loving shit scared out of you or something, or just to see something weird.
And since everybody is so concerned with the budget, I mean that's going to help because we can license that out to other franchises.
You see the trickle down.
It all works trickle down.
Trickle down. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Dan's thing. I like the whole just like I'm gonna. It's like it worked for Walt Disney. It can work for me. I think that's gonna be good. I want to try the weird Pepsi. That's gonna be a lot of fun. But it could be a Mountain Dew. Like it could be Pepsi Cola company, so it could be a Mountain Dew and another. It probably actually do better as a Mountain Dew collaboration.
Yeah. It might actually be like green and purple in the same like 2 liter and just, like mix it
weird.
Up. Maybe. Yeah.
Yes. I need the Baja Ghost drink, please.
Baja Poltergeist. Nice.
All right. And the Symphonic Tenacious D with Danny Elfman and Tenacious D is amazing. That's just.
I do agree with that.
That would be also something cool to just see happen. Can we just get that, please? Like forget all this Beetlejuice crap. Like, can we get the cool Beetlejuice video game and the Danny Elfman who works with Tenacious D to make a freaking soundtrack for it? Like, thank you. Yes. So that'll give 3 points to Dan and 1 point to Justin there, but or 4 points to Dan, but. Yeah, Dan wins this one with his Beetlejuice movie. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it, and I would like to see that one. Justin, you made good picks. I did not have like a real problem with any of your picks, so yeah.
Except
for everything I did.
If you had any taste at all, then maybe you could have done something here, Justin. But unfortunately, it is what it is. No, you did a good job. Like I don't want to take a shit on your.
It's all good.
But Dan killed it. If
I had been the judge, as much as I want to see Dan's movie, I think I would have gone with Justin on most of the categories because I am curious to see the real estate, Beetlejuice, kicking the humans out of the house, like that's become his business or that is his business. I really like that concept.
No, it's good. Like, I'm not trying to take a shit on.
You're taking a shit on all of it. It's all good.
No, but it's like frighteners from the other. It's frighteners from the other end.
Gross.
Yeah.
It's like it's the other side of the fence. It's like the ghost guy. That's good. I like it. It's a really good pitch.
It's all good.
Like,
it's good. I do. I wanted Dan Space Operas to win more often than not, so I'm glad it happened.
Here's my argument about those. You see, like they always go against the big massive space opera because they want the the nice socially relevant thing that's gonna tank in like 2 years and nobody's gonna care anymore. You see, whereas mine would be eternal as like a cult
classic. Yeah.
So that's why I never felt bad when I lost, because they're gonna. It's just like the Oscars. You give this movie the Oscar, and a couple of years later, nobody gives a shit anymore.
Oh my goodness!
We know they're doing. They're still playing with my toys.
Lives
Oh
on.
my goodness!
I want the space opera. You want the space opera.
Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah, you do.
I want to live in the universe where Dan gets to make movies, and then like he's just this fucking bitter dude. He's like never won an Oscar. He's like fuck the Oscars. Like this is bullshit.
It was Adam Sandler's move where he's like, I will keep making
Jack
Jack
and Jill. Watching my movie.
It wasn't Adam Sandler who said, if you don't give me some award for what was his most recent like actual movie, the one where he actually tried for it,
Uncut Gems.
Yeah, he's like, if you don't give me an award for this one, I'll make another Jack and Jill. He's like,
make it, bro. Like I'm not the one who has to be the guy who made 2 Jack and Jill movies. Like that.
I mean, he's right.
I'm not gonna watch it, so it's fine.
Right, hasn't he been doing that since he signed with Netflix?
I mean,
just making sure his friends get paid. Yeah,
it's all good.
I do want to take a moment to promote the rest of the shows showing up tonight on the network. Tonight at 6:00, Mick is interviewing Kevin Lewis, who is the director of Willy's Wonderland, which is the new Nicolas Cage movie that everybody's been talking about, and one that I really want to see. I like that Nicolas Cage is really. Nicolas Cage is the kind of guy who's trying to make movies that Dan is trying to make. Like I think if we got Dan and Nicolas Cage together, we would have something.
It's Five Nights at Freddy's, by the way. If folks were interested, it looks super interesting.
Awesome. And then at 8:00, this podcast used to be after us on Redline. Now they're after us on the Scene Snobs, and that is the Fandom Effect, and they will have Jeff DeWoskin on tonight. So check those 2 wonderful shows out. And I would be remiss if I didn't bring up our sponsor. So I'm going to try to find that verbiage real quick while Max tells you about Max.
Dude, I ran out of Rockabella vodka, so like we need to hook some more up.
That's not how sponsorships work, man.
Maybe next time you can pass it around to the rest of us instead of just keeping it at home, saying this is our sponsor. It's gone now,
bro. COVID. I'm sorry. Like
sure.
Sure. You know, like we gotta stay apart. Like I'm sorry, I can't bring the vodka.
Gotta stay apart. Here's over in your room just drinking vodka.
If I reach like this, that's not 6 feet, bro. I can't hand it to you. Like that's so.
I just picture like Max with a fishing pole with like the dollar bill guys. Like, want some vodka?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take the dollar bill and then go to
put your money on the pole. Come on, now, son.
No, I'm just going to take the dollar. Like this was for you when I took it, so I'm going to go buy some chicken nuggets now. That's.
And then your whole 6 foot thing falls to hell. See, you can't have chicken nuggets.
Beetlejuice evicted you.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I drive up. They reach the stick out. They reach the stick out with the little basket. You put your card in the basket,
and they snack you with it because you only got a nasty dollar bill.
Pull that in. They swipe the card. They send that back with the stick, and then they put your meal out with the stick. Man, 6 feet. They got 6 feet.
What are we even talking about right now?
I don't say that I'm talking about the drive-in, but I've never had the stick at the drive-in.
No, never.
Oh no! It's a new thing they just started doing. It's a new thing they just started doing to make the argument work.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
I'm gonna wing this. So everybody,
we're not getting
paid
do
for that.
This. For your CBD needs, check out lindsaynoel.com. Great product. Max and I tried it out when we were moving. I had a little bit yesterday. It completely mellows you out. You forget about any of the stress in your day. You get to calm down. She's got a ton of stuff on her website, different ointments, creams, vapes, pills if you like that, or if you want the little liquid that comes in the little squeezer thing, go to lindsaynoel.com. Let her know the 3 Geeks sent you. You'll get a lovely discount, a coupon for the next time, and some extra goodies. So please, lindsaynoel.com. Let her know the Geeks sent you.
You lost,
just not Max.
Lost the read along. You could have put me in charge of it, and I would have had this down already.
I mean, you could have put me in charge of it, but then I never got any of the stuff.
Yeah, Jan and I are in the left out group in terms of the sponsorship stuff.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
what the hell, man?
Jason's got all the CV stuff. I didn't even take any of that stuff. Go figure.
You have all the vodka.
Go figure. Yeah, he didn't drink the vodka.
Yeah, what the hell?
I see. We were supposed to get together and drink the vodka, and then he's like, "No,
and then Max drank it all.
I'm not coming over." And I was like, "Okay, now I got to drink all the vodka by myself," and that's how it went down.
But she didn't seem to mind a whole lot. Just like I don't seem to mind to have the CBD oil over here.
It was hard. It was really hard, and I had to try real hard to drink all that vodka, and luckily I had.
Thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at 3 Geeks Podcast. We are on YouTube, everything. Twitch. We're on 2 Twitches. We're on 2 YouTubes. We're on 2 Facebooks. We're everywhere. TheSceneSnobs.com, 3geeks.ninja. We've got Matt Talk, the PVD Cast, YouTube.com/Mike McGTV. Dan?
Yes.
Oh, you were reminding me of something.
Hello?
Was I?
That's my name?
Was I really?
Am I on the internet right now? They're watching me.
I don't know anything, people.
Next Sunday's 3 Geeks will be Max with various special guests. And I can't wait to throw this panel together. And everybody else out there, you guys have a wonderful day.
We should make
your droids.
Justin?
Oh, so we should make Max play a horror game for 2 hours.
Oh,
live on stream.
That would get a lot of views.
Terrible idea.
Yeah, just
anyway,
screaming.
Have a good night, everybody.
Screaming and screaming.
I don't want to do that horror game thing. Like, guys, I don't have to do that, do I?
Oh, you do.
I want to say these credits are so much better with some music.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
Thanks, Casey.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
You're the best.